Maybe the nicest thing about going away is coming home. Home to quiet walks with a friend. Talks about things that don't really matter. Or maybe just laughing over a beer. We make Olympia for times like these, and we brew it with the best water we know, the naturally pure artesian brewing water of Tumwater, Washington. It's the water that makes it Olympia.
Bringing your wife to the baby doctor. You think about your new responsibilities, like life insurance. How are you going to afford enough? There's sort of a responsibility gap. Allstate can help. If you're 25, for example, $30,000 worth of decreasing term life insurance costs less than $11 a month. Allstate makes it all a lot easier. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Baltimore, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Chicago, Cincinnati, Phoenix, Cleveland, Columbus, Dallas, Fort Worth, New York.
American not only flies to big cities, but to medium-sized cities and small ones as well. So next trip, think of American. Thank you.
Louisville, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, Providence.
REA Express rides again.
Hi-yo, REA, away! REA Express rides again.
Express rides again!
REA Air Express, the fastest delivery of small shipments known to mankind. Hi-yo, REA, away!
Back in 1902, we had a great idea. Build more breweries. So we did. At Bellingham Bay and Port Townsend in Washington, at Salem, Oregon, and one in San Francisco. The beer we made in these breweries was good, all right, but it just wasn't the same Olympia we brewed back home. So we shut them down. What made the difference? The water. The pure, natural, artesian water found only at Tumwater. Today, there's only one Olympia brewery, at Tumwater, and Olympia is one of the most popular beers in the West. Proof that when it comes to beer, it's the water.
This is Ford's Maverick, the simple machine, simple to own, drive, and service. And this is one of the strongest, quietest Fords ever built, the 1971 Ford LTD. But small cars aren't big enough for some people, and others don't need a large car. So Ford has something right in the middle you should know about. Torino. If you like small car prices and the sportier way small cars handle, but you don't want to give up the smoother ride of a big car or room for six, remember, Ford's got something right in the middle. Torino. And you can take your choice of sedans, wagons, sports roofs, hardtops, even a convertible. When you want some of the things from a small car and some of the things from a big car, you want something right in the middle. Torino. All 14 models are available at your Ford dealers now. Ford gives you better ideas.
Look, we rent an apartment. Why do we need insurance? Yeah, we have a sofa, a rug, and some chairs, and TV. Of course I've got clothes. And my wife, does she have clothes? And all our bedroom stuff. But look, why do we need insurance? Like I said, we rent.
Allstate's low-cost renter's insurance. Because you've got a lot to lose. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Welcome to American Airlines, sir.
You,
sir. You don't know. Excuse me, sir. Your baggage has been checked through to New York, sir. Gate 7.
Number 7. That's gate number 7.
We've made flying American Airlines so simple. All you have to do is drive up to our doorstep. So when you have other things on your mind, it's good to know you're on American Airlines.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, today's the grand opening, huh? Congratulations.
Oh, thanks a lot, Bill. Wow, it's a happy day for me.
Hey, I used to play one of these.
This is really a dream come true for me. And you know who made it possible? My full-service bank. Bill's my banker. I already had a checking and savings account there, so I went to see them about a loan. First thing I knew, they were explaining bookkeeping and insurance, things I hadn't even thought about. Full-service banking really means what it says. And they've got all kinds of ways to help. And they can help everybody, from a housewife to a millionaire, even a fellow with a brand new music store. Bill, I'm glad you're a good banker.
See your full-service banker soon for savings accounts, checking accounts, tailor-made loans. There are so many ways a full-service banker can help. This is our symbol. Helping is our business.
Jones, if that shipment doesn't get here this morning, I'll have your job.
I hope they used REA Air Express. I hope. Picked it up yesterday. Got it here this morning. Call me anytime.
Silver bullet. Who was that man?
Hi, REA. Away.
REA Air Express rides again.
REA Air Express, the fastest delivery of small shipments known to mankind. Hi-yo, REA, away!
You can find anything in Hong Kong. Ivory, silk, jade, and an American beer, Schlitz. And out here that says home. You only go around once in life, and you gotta grab for all the gusto you can, even in the beer you drink. Why settle for less? When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
With the world getting noisier and noisier, it's hard to find a nice quiet spot these days. And it's becoming harder. Even out here. Noise. There's no getting away from it, right? Wrong. Because while everything's getting noisier, Ford cars stay quiet. Why? Because quiet cars come from strong cars. And Fords are built strong. Result? The 1971 LTD is one of the quietest riding Fords ever. Take a quiet break in the 1971 Ford. Ford gives you better ideas.
No two people are exactly alike.
Is there anyone else in the whole human race with your kind of style and your kind of grace, who's not so big, not so small, not so bad with a ball? No, there's nobody else quite exactly like you. Nobody else like you. No, there's nobody else exactly like you. Nobody else like you.
That's what we're all about. Persons, not people. We're a life insurance company, the Equitable. And the Equitable agent never forgets that no two people are exactly alike. All his training, all his thinking are shaped around you and your needs. To the Equitable agent, there's nobody else like you.
Nobody else like you.
Here's the only place I know of where you get a second chance in life. The International Dateline. Cross it, and you get to spend yesterday all over again. That's worth celebrating, with all the gusto you can grab, even in the beer you drink. Why settle for less? When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
There's a computer company that has designed information systems for over 400 kinds of business. NCR. So NCR won't have to learn your business first, nor promise more than a computer can do. Someday your company will talk to one of the most experienced computer companies you know, because now you know. NCR means computers.
Start your car for a corner, sir?
Meet the Sears diehard with bigger plates for more power. Cold weather power. Extra starting power. Sears diehard with extra starting power to start your car when most batteries won't. The diehard. Sold only at Sears.
Animal World, originally scheduled to premiere this afternoon, will now begin its new series 2 weeks from today on CBS.
If I looked like this, I'd get the ho-ho-ho. I'd like to get rid of some of the gray, but not all of it.
Announcing Grecian Formula 16. It's practically clear, as easy to use as hair tonic, no mess. Use it every day until you slowly, gradually get rid of as much gray as you want. Some of it or all of it. Then once a week or so to keep it that way. Grecian Formula 16. You control how much gray you slowly get rid of. Some of it or all of it.
You cut yourself like that before the big dive tomorrow, you'll draw sharks.
Shark?
Use Edge Protective Shave.
I use this.
Call that protective? Edge is a gel. This gel lubricates better than that foam.
You get a smooth shave?
Yeah, and I hardly cut myself anymore. It's that lubrication, I guess.
No nicks, then. No cuts.
And no sharks.
Edge Protective Shave.
Developing and testing new low-pollution gasolines has been part of my job for over 20 years. But even if I were not concerned about cleaner air, I'd still use Union's new low-lead Regular 76 in my car.
You mean reducing lead in gasoline can be good for the air and your car?
Definitely. When we were testing new low-lead Regular 76, we found mufflers and tailpipes lasted 50% longer. Spark plug life was more than doubled. When we reduced the lead by 80% to the low level that car makers recommend for today's cars, we found that critical engine parts wore longer.
So that extra penny a gallon you pay for new low-lead Regular 76 buys a lot more than cleaner air.
It's the best engine life insurance you can buy.
If you're for improving our air and extending the life of your car's engine, drive into any Union 76 station displaying this sign, 80% less lead. Fill up with new low-lead Regular 76 and get the spirit of 76.
Treasure hunt isn't a kid's game when you're living and your life depends on it. Sharks don't play games. Their ancestors must have had quite a feast 250 years ago when a hurricane sank a fleet of Spanish galleons, along with $14 million in gold doubloons and pieces of 8. If you're lucky, you find some of it. If you're even luckier, you live to tell about it. And man, that's when you know what life really is. You only go around once. You gotta grab for all the gusto you can, even in the beer you drink. Why settle for less? When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Wowee! Yeah, wowee. How much they charge for a room in this hotel? Where did you hear about this place anyhow?
My cousin Jessica.
The deodorant heiress.
Yes, Countess, thank you. Please register.
Velvet. The pen is pure velvet.
Ah, General. We've reserved your usual suite and a suite for your horse, of course. Naturally, sir, you'd prefer a suite with a sitting room.
Huh? Oh, no.
Oh, no, we're not big on sitting. We lean exclusively.
Before you go anyplace,
American Airlines suggests you see a travel agent. He knows where not to go. He knows exact prices, and he'll get the most for your money.
My wife's cousin, by the way, is a deodorant heiress.
Old friends Don Knotts and George Goober Lindsay will help launch the new Andy Griffith Show this Friday night on CBS.
I'm Earl Parsegian, football coach at Notre Dame. To reach the top in today's game, you've got to be able to execute the option play. Quarterback can run, he can pitch out, or pass. 3 options. A special version of the option play has helped Ford reach the top in wagons. You see, Ford's got this magic door gate, the gate that gives you 3 options. You can open it like a door with the window down, or if it's raining, with the window up. Or open it like a tailgate for picnics or loading gear. And Ford's version of the option play has really proven itself dependable. In fact, over 1 million Ford wagons have been built with magic door gates. The 3-way door gate on the 71 Ford Country Squire is just one reason why I believe Ford gives you better ideas.
Have you ever flipped a coin? Heads for north, tails for south. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of nowhere with a flat and found out the spare was the same way? Living easy. The Western man is just about the only man on earth who can still know what it's like to live. For almost 40 years we've lived here, brewing the kind of beer that goes with the life of the Western man. The Western man. Living's his life. Lucky's his beer. The West is lucky country.
A man can pile up a roaring appetite this way.
How do you handle a hungry man? The manhandlers.
One of the manhandlers is Campbell's beef soup. A sturdy soup with whole grain barley, bites of beef, and lots of vegetables. Mmm, good.
The manhandler.
Should my boy be a doctor? Or an architect? Or maybe a professor? Whatever he picks, he'll need training. That's where New York Life is helping. This life insurance guarantees my guy will have cash for college. Talk it over with your New York Life agent. It sure makes the future look a lot happier. Right, Professor?
Right.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. I figured that you're the Muriel, cigar smoking kind. So let me get right to the point. You're right in style when you're in Muriel's company. Hey, big spender, spend a little dime with me. I said spend a little dime with me.
Muriel Magnum, Coronas, and Panatella Extra. Join the Muriel Mile crowd. Pick one up and smoke it sometime.